hope that the students feel a sense of accomplishment. I hope they feel proud about what they created. I hope they feel like they, really can do anything.
I want to dance for the rest of my life because I've been doing it up until now, so I still want to do it forever.
You taught me this in Dance 1, that dance is like a universal language.
And over time, I've really realized that my role here has become not necessarily teaching them about the art form of dance, but using dance as a way to understand yourself in the world. And when you understand yourself, then you are able to do more.
So I can say personally, the connection you have with your students and that you want them to do better. You want them to push. You don't want them to fall under any category. You want them to push forward, and her sense of being a community. I'm about to cry. You can really see that. You want to be a community, and you push for that. You push for your students so they can have a community. I told you Dance Ensemble is family. So you push for that. You push for the family. You push for us being together, even though times may be hard, the being there, present in time and space, was really something that I appreciate.
Life is gonna go back to normal, and what you gonna do when you look back from 4 years in high school and you didn't still push yourself?
Enjoy the moments, enjoy what you have, be here, be grateful for what you have, because we couldn't have done this. We didn't have to do this, or we were probably wouldn't be able to do this.
COVID kind of makes you do things you don't want to do, or forces you outside of your comfort zone a little bit.
Be open, be different. It's okay to not just think everything's gonna be one way. It's okay to change.
I grow every day, so it's not like I'm just stuck in one position. I've learned a lot about myself through this whole experience.
It takes confidence to be a leader, to be able to step out in front of people and say, this is the way that this should be done. Because you have to be able to take criticism from people that doing that as well, because everyone's looking to you.
If you ask for things, if you are open and you're willing to put yourself out there just a little bit, that things will come to you.
Challenges do not change who you are. They reveal who you are. And what this has revealed is that during this time of great challenge, creativity still happens. Creativity still emerges. And that has been a very cool thing. So this challenge has not changed who we are. It's just revealed who we are.
I actually have a heavy interest in music. I really love music, and as soon as I got into this classroom, I just fell in love with music. And it's something that always pushed me. I listen to it every day. It drives me. And I talked with my mom, and she told me that my family background is music heavy on my mom and dad's side. So that it makes total sense on how quick I'm able to pick it up. I find enjoyment out of watching videos and seeing other producers produce, and just the different sounds they bring to the producer community. So I just use that, and I try to be as versatile as possible.
I didn't even know he was a basketball player, because I didn't even know he was tall, because everyone's on the same little size screen. I did get to know him as a music producer, and he would make great beats and very interesting, unique sounding beats. Not just the same loops other people were using, but different loops, making his loops, chopping his loops in different innovative ways, just having a whole unique sound.
I like beats that have very good bounce and weird bounces. So I like unusual beats that have weird sounds in them, but if it sounds good, then I like it. How I'm feeling and how I want other people to feel or react to my music, just human interaction with the music basically is what drives me, because a lot of times when I produce my music, it's based off how I'm feeling in the moment, and you will see that through my music.
See me proud of what I did one day, I'm gonna be proud of my kids. I know what I'm making for the times that I live, ain't done, can't go out like this. Hopefully I climb to the top of the list and be proud of what I did as a kid. My parents gonna be proud of what I did.
Sierra is a young lady in my junior class this year, and I'm really excited to have her in the class because she has such tremendous potential. She's a real go-getter. She has multiple talents. She can sing, she can produce, she has good studio prowess, and that's something that's actually kind of hard to teach. She was always, it was always obvious that she was very talented. But she has been performing a lot more and has just matured as a performer and as a musician. She's been performing at Eastmore High School, she's been performing here at Fort Hays, and she's been performing around the city with different organizations, and I'm really looking forward to what she's going to do next year as a senior.
I'm saying this because my emotions are heavy, and I promise that I'll keep this steady. Oh.
I have learned a lot about production. I know a lot about performing arts and like the front stage of performing. So I want to learn the backstage of it. So like production, how to mix and stuff, so I can like do my own music at home, the mixing part, and like so I can collaborate with my dad, who also mixes my music.
Good evening, everyone. I am calling our August 22nd emergency board meeting to order. Please call the roll.
President Adair.
Present.
Ms. Beckerly.
Present.
Mr. Brown.
I'm here.
Mr. Cole. Dr. Pierce.
Present.
Vice President Reyes.
Here.
Ms. Vera.
Here.
You have a quorum.
Thank you. On tonight's agenda, we will be going into executive session, and then we will come back to this public session to adjourn. Is there a motion to approve the agenda?
Motion to approve.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Did you get the second, Mr. Treasurer?
I did, Mr. Brown.
Okay. Are there any additions, changes to our agenda? Seeing none, without objection, our agenda has been adopted. We will now go into executive session. Vice President Reyes.
I move that the Board of Education recess into executive session per Section 121.22 G4 to prepare for, conduct, or review negotiations or bargaining sessions with public employees concerning their compensation or other terms and conditions of their employment.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Please call the roll.
President Adair.
Yes.
Ms. Beckerly.
Yes.
Mr. Brown.
Yes.
Dr. Pierce.
Yes.
Vice President Reyes.
Yes.
Ms. Vera.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Oh, yes.
Thank you, Mr. Cole. Motion carried, Madam
Thank-
President.
Thank you. We will now adjourn to executive session, and we will come back to public session to officially close the meeting.